Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about Introduction to Anatomy. First, we will see the intended learning outcomes of this lecture. Okay. Today we will learn the brief history of human anatomy. Then the subfields of anatomy. Then we will identify the anatomical position. Anatomical position. Then we will identify the body planes. Then we will understand the basic anatomical movements of human body. Then we will learn the introduction to anatomical terminology. Okay, now let's move on the lecture. Okay, first we will learn about the history of human anatomy. Anatomy is the science of the structure of the body, the oldest medical science. Do you know about the cave paintings? Cave paintings of the early Stone Age showed a simple knowledge of the anatomy of animals. The systematic study of anatomy may have begun in the 5th century with the work of two Greek scientists, Alcmaeon and Empedocles. They were probably the first people to dissect the human body for research purposes. Okay. Anatomical interferences without dissection continued in Greece with Hippocrates. Who is known as the father of medicine. Hippocrates is the father of medicine. Okay. Then I think you have learned about Aristotle. Aristotle began to dissect animals. The Greeks Hippocrates. Aristotle began to dissect animals. Okay. Then the Greeks Herophilus and Erasistrators conducted the first systematic dissections of the human body. The true father of anatomy, Andreas Vesalius, published his seventh volume, De Humani Corporis Fabrica, in which he carefully integrated text and drawings made from dissections. That was the beginning of modern anatomy. His name is, who is the true father of anatomy? Andreas Vesalius. He is the true father of anatomy. Okay, what is the name of his book? The Humani Corporis Fabrica. This is his book. Okay. Okay, now we will learn about the modern anatomy subfields, our second learning outcome. Okay. Then in these subfields, we will learn about the gross anatomy, then the microscopic anatomy, then developmental anatomy, then radiological anatomy, then clinical anatomy. We have some other names also for these topics. Gross anatomy we also known as macroscopic anatomy, and the microscopic anatomy have another name also. It is histology. Then the developmental anatomy we call as embryology. Then the radiological anatomy we haven't another name, and the clinical anatomy we also call as applied anatomy. Okay. Learning human anatomy is arranged either systematically and regionally. Learning human anatomy is arranged either systemically or regionally. Systemically, according to the various systems of the body. Example, skeletal, muscular, digestive, etc. Regionally, according to the main subdivisions of the body. Head and neck, upper limb, thorax, etc. Okay, we will learn in detail. Okay. anatomically according to the various systems of the body. What are the systems? Skeletal system, muscular system, digestive system, etc. Okay. Then regionally. Head and neck, upper limb, thorax, etc. Okay. Anatomical position. All descriptions in human anatomy are expressed in relation to the anatomical position. The body is assumed to be standing erect. Okay. The body is assumed to be standing erect. The feet together or slightly apart. Feet flat on the floor and the head and eyes facing forward. The arms to the side, palms facing forward and thumbs pointing away from the body. Okay, what is the anatomical position? Okay, I will explain again. Anatomical position. Okay. Number 1. The body is erect. Then the feet together and slightly apart. Then the feet flat on the floor. Then the head and eyes facing forward. The fifth one, the arms to the side, then the palms facing forward, then the thumbs pointing away from the body. Thumbs pointing away from the body. Okay, please repeat again. What is the anatomical position? The body is erect, the feet together and slightly apart, the feet flat on the floor, the head and eyes facing forward, arms to the side, palms facing forward, thumbs pointing away from the body. Okay, Please read once again. Please read once again. Everyone, please read again. Okay, I am waiting. Please read again. Once read again. What is the anatomical position? Okay. Now let's move to the anatomical planes of the body. Anatomical planes. Anatomical planes. Okay. The various parts of the body are described in relation to certain imaginary planes. The various parts of the body are described in relation to certain imaginary planes. What are those planes? First one, median plane. We also call as mid-sagittal plane. Okay. The second one is paramedian sagittal plane. Okay. Other one is coronal planes or frontal planes. Fourth one is horizontal or transverse planes. Okay, repeat again. What are the anatomical planes? First one, median plane or mid-sagittal plane. Second one, paramedian sagittal plane. Third one, coronal planes or frontal planes. Fourth one, horizontal or transverse planes. Okay, these are the anatomical planes of the body. Okay, then we will learn about the anatomical planes in details. Okay, first one is mid mid-sagittal plane or median plane. Okay. Think this is the human body. Okay. Median plane is the vertical plane passing through the center of the body, dividing it into equal right and left halves. Okay. Okay. What is the median plane? A vertical plane passing through the center of the body. Think this is the center. A vertical plane passing through the center of the body, dividing it into equal right and left halves. Think this is right, this is left halves. Okay, this is the mid sagittal plane. Simple. Okay. Then we are learn about paramedian sagittal plane. Okay. Again. This is the human body. What is the paramedian sagittal plane? Planes situated to one or the other side of the median plane and parallel to it. Okay. Planes situated to one or the other side of the median plane and parallel to it. Okay. We have already learned about the median plane. This is the median plane. Then paramedian sagittal planes. Okay. I will draw another clear picture for you. This is the median plane. These are the paramedian sagittal plane to parallel to the median plane. Okay. These are the paramedian sagittal planes. Simple. Okay. Then we have to learn about the coronal plane. Okay. Any vertical plane that intersects the median plane at a right angle and separates the body into anterior and posterior parts. Do you know about the anterior and posterior parts? Okay, let's learn. This is the man. This is the hand. Okay. Okay. Think this is a man. Okay. Okay. What is the anterior part? This is anterior. This is posterior. Okay. What is the coronal plane or frontal plane? Any vertical plane that intersects the median plane at a right angle and separates the body into anterior and posterior parts. See, this is the coronal plane. I think you can imagine the median plane and the coronal plane, these planes right angle. This coronal plane is right angle to the median plane. See, this is the median plane. It divided the man or human into right and left halves. This is the median plane, okay. Then next, this is the coronal plane. It divides the human body into anterior and posterior parts. Median plane, left and right halves. This is the coronal plane, anterior and posterior parts, okay. I think you can understand well. This is simple lesson, okay. Then we have to learn about the another plane, horizontal or transverse planes. The term horizontal plane refers to a plane at a right angle to both the median and coronal planes. Separates the body into superior and inferior parts. Okay. Think again. This is the human body. What is the superior part and what is the inferior part? Okay. First, I will draw the plane, horizontal plane. This is the horizontal plane, okay. It divides the human body into two parts. What are the parts? This is the superior parts or the upper part. This is the inferior part or the lower part. Okay. Horizontal plane separates the body into superior and inferior parts. And another special thing to learn, what is the horizontal plane? It refers to a plane at a right angle to both the median and coronal plane. You already know about the median plane and coronal plane. And the horizontal plane right angle to both the median and coronal planes. Okay. Okay. That's all about the body planes. Now we are moving to learn about terminology. Okay. We have some special words. Medial. What is medial? Medial means nearer to the median plane. Now you already know about the planes, okay? These are the terminology. What is the medial? Medial means nearer to the median plane, okay? Medial means nearer to the median plane. Okay. Then second word or second term. What is the second term? Lateral. Lateral means farther from the median plane. Farther from the median plane. Okay. What is the medial? Medial means nearer to the median plane. and the lateral means farther from the median plane. Okay. Then next one is intermediate. Intermediate. What is the intermediate? What is the meaning of intermediate? Line between two structures of the one of which is medial and the other lateral. What is the intermediate? Line between two structures, one of which is medial and the other lateral. Okay, this is the intermediate. Okay, then anterior or ventral. Anterior or ventral. You already know what is the anterior? Yeah? Anterior or ventral. It means nearer the front of the body. Nearer the front of the body. Then posterior or dorsal. Posterior or dorsal. It means nearer the back. Nearer the back. Okay. Then in palm, it means dorsal and palmar. Then in foot, it means dorsal and plantar. Dorsal and plantar. Okay. Another one is superior. Another one is superior or cranial or cephalic. Superior or cranial or cephalic. It means nearer the upper end of the body. Nearer the upper end of the body. Second one. Next one, inferior. Inferior or caudal. It means nearer the lower end of the body. Okay. Next one. Superficial. Superficial. What is the superficial? Nearer to the skin. Nearer the skin. Then next one is deep. Deep means further from the skin. Okay, very important terms. Okay. Then another one is proximal. Proximal means proximal, closer to the origin of a structure. Proximal means closer to the origin of a structure. And next one is distal. Distal means further away from the origin of a structure. Distal means further away from the origin of a structure. Okay, I will show a clear picture. Okay, see, this is the human body. Okay, this is the proximal length. Okay, this is the distal length. Okay, this is the hand. Oh, this is the leg. See, this is the proximal length. This is the distal length. What is the proximal? Closer to the origin of a structure. See, proximal very closer to the origin of the structure, and distal means further away from the origin of a structure. Okay, further away. Okay, then supine. Supine means lying on posterior surface of the body, like this. See, this person lying. See, this person lying on posterior surface of the body. What is the posterior surface? This is the posterior surface now. Okay, this is the supine position. And prone position. Prone. Okay. You can see line on anterior surface of the body. This is the anterior surface. Sorry, there is another mistake. Okay, I will correct it. This is not the posterior. This is the anterior surface. This is the posterior surface. He is lying on the posterior surface. Okay, this is the anterior, this is the posterior. Means the back part. Okay, then this is the posterior surface, this is the anterior. He is lying on the anterior surface. Okay, This is the correction. Okay. Okay. Then we are learn about terms of movements. Terms of movements. Body movements take place at joints. Okay. Described in relation to sagittal and coronal plane. Described in relation to sagittal and coronal plane. Flexion and extension. Flexion and extension. Flexion and extension. Flexion and extension are the movements that takes place in a sagittal plane. Movements that takes place in a sagittal plane. Okay. Movement of the trunk in the sagittal plane. Movement of the trunk in the sagittal plane. Bending anteriorly. Bending anteriorly means flexion. Bending anteriorly means flexion. Then bending posteriorly. Bending posteriorly means extension. Bending posteriorly means extension. Okay, these are the movement of the trunk in the sagittal plane. Trunk. Okay, then movements in the limbs. Then the flexion means move anteriorly and fold in. Move anteriorly and fold in the limbs. The flexion is move anteriorly and fold in. In the limbs, the extension is move posteriorly and straighten. Okay. Flexion means move anteriorly. Okay. Extension means move posterior. Okay. Then at the ankle, plantar flexion. Plantar flexion is movement towards the sole. Then dorsiflexion. What is the dorsiflexion? Dorsiflexion is movement towards the dorsum. Okay. Then we are learn about we will draw some pictures to further understanding. Okay, see, this is the human hand. Okay, this is the human hand. If the hand moving like this is extension. Okay, if the hand move like this is the flexion. Okay, then again, see, this is the hand, okay. If the hand move like this, if the hands move like this is extension. If the hand move like this is flexion. Okay, next one. Okay, now our another topic is movements in the coronal plane. Okay, movements of the trunk in the coronal plane we call as lateral flexion. Movements of the trunk in the coronal plane we call as lateral flexion. This is the trunk. Okay, next one. Movements in the limb. Movements away from the median plane. We call abduction. Movements away from the median plane we call abduction. Then movement towards to the median plane. We call as adduction. Movement towards to the median plane. Okay. Then at the wrists, movement of the hand towards to the thumb or radial side. Movement of the hand towards the thumb or radial side we call as abduction or radial deviation. Abduction or radial deviation, it means movement of the hand towards the thumb. Or towards the radial side. Okay. Then adduction. Adduction or ulnar deviation. What is the adduction? Adduction or ulnar deviation means movement of the hand towards the little finger or ulnar side. Movement of the hand towards the little finger or ulnar side. Okay, what is the abduction? What is the abduction? Movement of the hand towards the thumb or radial side. Adduction means movement of the hand towards the little finger or ulnar side. Okay. Okay. Then in the fingers and toes. In the fingers and toes. Spreading a part of the digits in the plane of the finger or toenails, it is abduction. Then drawing together of the digits in the plane of the finger or toenails, it is adduction. Okay. In the hand, this movement is always from or towards the line of the middle finger. In the hand. Okay, we will draw the hand. Okay. Okay. See, this is the middle finger. Okay. This movement is abduction. Okay, you can see very clearly in the picture. Okay. Than the words, than the sentence, you can learn very clearly from the picture. Okay, this is the abduction in the hand. Okay, then again the fingers moving like this, it is the adduction. Okay. Is it clear to you? Okay, I think it is clear. Okay. Then at the foot, it is always from or towards in the line of the second toe. At the foot, it is always from or towards the line of the second toe. Okay. This is foot. Okay. This is abduction and this is adduction. Okay. Okay. The thumb lies in a plane at right angles to that of the fingers. The thumb lies in a plane at right angles to that of the fingers. Hence, the abduction and adduction respectively carry the thumb anteriorly and posteriorly. Then we are learn about the rotation. The movement of a body part turned around its own longitudinal axis. In the limbs, lateral and medial rotation refer to the direction of the movement of the anterior surface. Medial rotation is the movement that results in the anterior surface of the part facing medially. Okay, what is the rotation? The movement of a body part turned around its own longitudinal axis. In the limbs, lateral and medial rotation refer to the direction of the movement of the anterior surface. Medial rotation is the movement that results in the anterior surface of the part facing medially. Lateral rotation is the movement and results in the anterior surface of the part facing laterally. Okay, see, this is the leg. This is the leg. This is the another leg, okay? Medial rotation. This is the medial rotation. Okay. Then this rotation is lateral rotation. Okay. Pronation of the forearm is a medial rotation of the forearm in such a manner that the palm of the hand faces posteriorly. Pronation of the forearm is a medial rotation. Then supination. Supination of the forearm is a lateral rotation. Pronation is medial rotation. Supination is lateral rotation. Supination of the forearm is a lateral rotation of the forearm from the pronated position so that the palm of the hand comes to face anteriorly. Okay. Then we are learn about circumduction. Circumduction. The combination in sequence of the movements of flexion, extension, abduction and adduction. The combination in sequence of the movements flexion, extension, abduction and adduction. Combination, okay? The combination in sequence of the movements of flexion, extension, abduction and adduction. This is circumduction. Okay. Then inversion. Inversion. Inversion is the movement of the foot so that the sole faces in a medial direction. Then eversion. Eversion. Eversion is the opposite movement. Eversion is the opposite movement of the foot so that the sole faces in a lateral direction. Okay. Then we are learning about the body movements. Protraction is to move forward. Then retraction is to move backward. Okay, used to describe movements of the jaw at the temporomandibular joint. Okay, today we have learned so many things in this lecture. So now this is the end of this lecture. Okay, you can watch this video again and again, and you can understand this lesson well. And if you have any question, you can comment in the description box or chat box. Then you can learn many things from us. And if you have any other comment, you can put. And please subscribe our YouTube channel. Again and again you can watch these all videos. Okay, next we will meet with a new lesson. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I think you can understand my explanation well. Okay, then now I am stop, and have a good day for you all. Okay, bye.